The journey of becoming the executive governor of Edo State was not an easy ride for Senator Monday Okpebholo from the party's primaries down to the main election. However, Okpebholo ultimately had all the elements and support from different quarters that enabled him to realize his dreams and aspirations of becoming the #1 occupant of the Osadebe house, the seat of power in Edo State. In this special report, our senior reporter Best Orator chronicles the Okpebholo's journey to Osadebe Avenue. The report.
The odds were initially not in favor of Senator Monday Okpebholo to become the governor of Edo State because many leaders of the All Progressives Congress queued up as aspirants for the governorship ticket, while many at the initial stage saw Senator Monday Okpebholo as an underdog in the gubernatorial race. The noiseless Senator Okpebholo kept networking and meeting with decision makers quietly, and at last, he became the party's candidate.
It is going to be one feather to my cap. And I want all of you to come together. Please, irrespective of the differences that we will have, I want you people to come together. It is for me, my stake in this election that is coming is higher than even that of the governor, because that will make it me to be able to go higher.
Today, God has made it possible that we too now be able to realize ourselves. Look at this embodiment of humility that we have, a senator from Edo Central. And all of you who agreed that for fairness, equity, and justice, we should let Edo Central realize their own ambition. I say God will bless all of you.
In the lead up to the election, the atmosphere was charged with tension, largely due to the heated exchanges and threats exchanged between the competing political parties, and to ensure a smooth electoral process, more than 43,000 policemen along with various other security personnel were deployed across the state. It is on record that all the major political parties, the People's Democratic Party, All Progressives Congress, and Labour Party, had issues with their primary elections that produced their candidates. The parties, however, sorted all the legal and internal encumbrances before the election. With that sorted, Governor Okpebholo hit the streets and villages of Edo State. This time, the APC knew they had serious marketing to do for the party's candidate. Then came a former two-time governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Eric Oshomole, who became the pilot of the Okpebholo and Idahosa campaign ship. From north to central and down to the southern part of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshomole gave countless reasons why Okpebholo should be the next governor of Edo State and why Edo people should not support the third-term agenda of ex-governor Godwin Obaseki through Aswan Ighodalo. He says Senator Monday Okpebholo will bring practical governance to the state when elected and put an end to MOU government.
It is what they are going to do there. Every evil, every terrible thing, all the embezzlement, the diversion of our resources, the dehumanization of our children, the demonization of our market women, the conversion of young and old women to prisoners. Business governor, we clear those away.
To capture the people's attention at every stop, Oshomole, not minding his age, displayed captivating dance moves and presented Senator Monday Okpebholo and his running mate, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, to the people, describing them as young and energetic duo who are capable of piloting the affairs of the state.
Akpakomiza means the guy who came to rescue. And even me, I need to be rescued. You know, there was a time they say, I can't go to Benin if I don't get visa. I don't need rescue, I need rescue. They block my house, say, person cannot go to my house. I don't need rescue. If I need rescue as a senator, now you don't need rescue. May God use you to rescue also.
The Director General of the Okpebholo and Idahosa Campaign Council, Senator Matthew Rohide, and other leaders left nothing to chance to woo the electorate to vote for the APC.
Make una help us, we go vote for them on the 21st of September. That is next month.
Our Obaseki failed us. He carry our land. He carry our land. He not do anything for us. We not be support him again. This man don't promise. He said when he enter office, 30 days, he go return all the land back to us. The minister, they are working now. Before next week, you You go see that everywhere. So now
One of the highlights of the campaign was when the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, then APC National Chairman Alhaji Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Governor of Kogi State, Mr. Usman Ododo, Governor of Cross River State, Basi Utu, Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, Governor of Ondo State, Lucky Ayedatiwa, Governor Abdulrazak Abdurrahman of Kwara State, Prince Issa Bayero, and other APC governors and chieftains attended the grand finale of the Okpebholo and Idahosa campaign.
The 40th President of the United States, who said, the greatest leader is not necessarily one who knows the greatest thing. He is the one that leads the people to do the greatest things. You have an outgoing governor that everybody that supported him to come back had defeated him. Even Governor Wike of the same party had defeated him. Today you have all the big shots in PDP coming from Edo, joining the APC. You know, APC is a party that is getting increasing number of those who are coming from other political parties into our great party.
At that massive rally held at the Uniben Sports Complex, a former two-time member of the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Dr. Moegi Ogbedehama, dumped the PDP and promised the leaders that the former governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, will be taught a political lesson on Saturday, 21st September 2024.
I advise PDP against impunity when they brought Godwin Obaseki through the back door. In 2024, Godwin Obaseki, His Excellency, who passed through the back door, knew now how to bring Okpebholo from Lagos through the back door. A man who only joined the party in September last year. That impunity must stop. All those who supported that in the National Working Committee, they should come on Saturday with their voters card. And for those who did not face their state and say the governor must produce his successor, they should also come on Saturday. The governor and I were from the same local government. The result will tell. All right, go!
Just as Iyama has promised, Godwin Obaseki and his godson Aswan Ighodalo, the People's Democratic Party, lost in Oredo as APC scored 30,780 votes and PDP recorded 24,938 votes. Despite the palpable anxiety and the potential unrest, the election across the state unfolded with relative peace. Voters participated in the process, demonstrating their civic duty among concerns about political antics and interface. At the end of the exercise, the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Monday Okpebholo, polled 291,667 votes to defeat his closest rival and the People's Democratic Party candidate, Dr. Aswan Ighodalo, who garnered 247,274 votes. The third force, the Labour Party, did not spring the much expected surprise as its candidate, Olumide Akpata, managed to secure 22,764 votes.
Party PDP, 247,270 votes. Party ZLP, 254 votes. That Okpebholo won of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by the returning officer.
November 12, 2024, the Samuel Okpebholo Stadium in Benin City was agog with fanfare as the then governor-elect, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and his deputy-elect, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, took oath of office as governor and deputy governor, respectively.
So happy.
While Governor Monday Okpebholo geared up to deliver the dividends of democracy to Edo people with the flagging off of roads and the flyover bridge construction, the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its candidate Okpebholo, as well as 6 other political parties, approached the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal to challenge the outcome of the September 21st, 2024 gubernatorial election. On December 9, 2024, the tribunal held its inaugural sitting. The chairman of the 3-man panel, Justice Wilfred Okpebholo, in his speech said he observed the atmosphere in the courtroom was calm and sought the cooperation of counsel to ensure it remains to achieve seamless proceedings. Not too long, however, crisis broke out. On January 24, 2025, the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal announced a relocation from Benin City, the state capital, to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Before the relocation, gunshots disrupted sitting. Hoodlums were also reportedly seen outside the venue of the tribunal, where gunshots rent the air, leaving people to scamper for safety. After successfully entertaining the petition in Abuja, the Justice Wilfred Okpebholo-led 3-man panel dismissed the Okpebholo's petition on the grounds that the petitioners failed to prove the allegation of overvoting. It also held that they did not call competent witnesses to authenticate the documentary evidence they presented. The justices ruled that this amounted to dumping documents on the tribunal, as the petitioners failed to establish a link between the document and their allegations of overvoting. The tribunal also dismissed the petition of Accord Party and National Alliance. Other political parties haven't withdrawn their petitions.
I want to thank God Almighty that made this possible. We also want to thank the good people of Edo who voted for us. This is not a news to us because Edo people have spoken before. The court had just reaffirmed what Edo people voted for. So we want to thank God, we want to thank the people of Edo.
Victory for democracy is victory for the great people of Edo State, because it's not a victory for Monday Okpebholo, it's victory for Edo State, because Monday Okpebholo is the governor of Edo State. He was elected by Edo people. And we are using this opportunity to call on everybody in the state to come together at this point so that we can move the state forward.
Tribunal has dismissed the petition of the PDP as lacking in merit. In fact, the tribunal said they didn't have any witness. The tribunal said they did not prove their case. And we were sure from the very beginning that Governor Monday Okpebholo won the election in Edo State.
After the April 2nd, 2025 judgment of the tribunal, the PDP and Okpebholo headed to the Court of Appeal. The 3-man panel of the court, led by Mohammed Danjuma, unanimously ruled in favor of Governor Monday Okpebholo, affirming the decision of the lower Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal, which earlier validated the governor's victory in the 21 September 2024 election. The court said the petitioners failed woefully to prove the allegations of overvoting. It added that the allegations were not proved with cogent evidence at the tribunal and that the appellants merely relied on their witnesses' presumptions.
How can a petitioner say that an election should be nullified? One breath. In another breath, they are saying that they should be declared the winner. And that it was a mere academic exercise. And so, the appeal was dismissed on the merits.
The first one, that of PDP, they don't have any locus at all. They just keep the court because the premise on which they allowed their foundation have collapsed. They said the election was invalid, and yet they want to declare the winner. You can see that it's following the law. They are not even following the law.
the appeal court judgment, Governor Monday Okpebholo called on Dr. Aswan Ighodalo to team up with him to build Edo State. The governor said the appeal court judgment, which reaffirmed the will of the people, should signal an end to divisive politics.
We have celebrated the first one, second one. This is the third one. If they are not tired, we will celebrate the fourth one. We want to thank Edo people. We want to thank Edo people for shining their eyes. According to Baba, he said, follow who no road.
Many people thought that the PDP will at this time put an end to all litigation, but the party and Aswan Ighodalo proceeded to the Supreme Court. Aswan Ighodalo in a statement said the decision of both the Tribunal and the Court of Appeal, though rendered in the name of the law, in effect ignored the will of the people and reward blatant electoral irregularities, and therefore instructed his legal team to approach the Supreme Court of Nigeria to seek redress. And at the Supreme Court, a 5-man panel of the Apex Court in the lead judgment delivered by Justice Lawa Gaba held that the appellants failed to prove their case of overvoting, non-compliance with Electoral Act, among other infractions which they cited as grounds to fault the electoral victory of Governor Monday Okpebholo. In a unanimous judgment, the Apex Court held that with the submission before it, Ighodalo was not duly elected by the majority of lawful vote cast. The Apex Court panel also said the 19 witnesses called at the tribunal stage did not help the case of the PDP in challenging the outcome of the election. The Apex Court held that it found no reason to set aside the previous judgment of the lower courts, stating that the appellant failed to prove without doubt admissible evidence to the claim that the election was marred by irregularities and overvoting, and proceeded to dismiss Ighodalo's appeal. This dismissal puts an end to the Ighodalo's quest to obtain the victory of Senator Monday Okpebholo.
Now that the case is over, we thank everybody, but most importantly, we want to go back to build our state, to unite everybody in line with what the governor believed in. He wants to bring everybody, regardless of your political party, we want to bring everybody together for the interests of Edo people.
No victor, no vanquish. We are all from Edo State. When I used to grow up, we used to hear that the judges, they are next to God and they are giving their judgments and nothing anyone can do. It's for us all to go back home as Edo people, to support the governor, to make sure we build Edo.
Having won at the election, 21st September, they were not satisfied. They went and challenged on Tribunal. We won 3/3. They went to Court of Appeal. We won 5/5. Here again, at the Supreme Court, 5/5, Alalo. What we had because just to thank God that a day like this have come, is unanimous. They should allow the governor to govern.
We give glory to God for this judgment. Eventually, this whole matter has, been put to rest, and I believe that all of us who are from Edo State should join hands together, both those that lost at the Supreme Court and those of us that won here. We still believe that there is no victor, there is no vanquished. We are all the same. Let us join hands in building our state.
From Abuja to Edo State, the celebration was massive as jubilant Edo people received the victorious Governor Monday Okpebholo at the airport and accompanied him to the government house.
Awaited day for the oath-taking and swearing-in ceremony of Senator Monday Okpebholo has finally been done. The Samuel Okpebholo Stadium has been a beehive of activities, and there's a lot of take-homes from this ceremony. For one thing, the new governor has reassured the Edo people that now that he has been sworn in, he will hit the ground running and fulfill all his electionary campaign to Edo people.